got through. The emergency electrician's on his way. It's going to cost me a fortune this time of night.
Sorry, Chrissy.
Oh, you locked the door?
Yeah, I'm going to put a sign outside, due to unforeseen circumstances, etc. I do know how to lock a door.
Yes, well, he also seemed to know how to blow the electrics.
Oh, that wasn't my fault.
Well, everything was fine till he started poking round.
Well, there was something wrong with the jukebox. I thought I could sort it out.
No, there was nothing wrong with the jukebox.
Well, it was humming.
Well, it's a jukebox. It's meant to hum.
Right. Well, we've got warm beer, which is all right if you like that sort of thing. A full range of spirits, but no mixers and no ice. And finally, a bottle of red wine, room temperature. Perfect.
Well, I don't want to drink.
Red wine it is then. But something's wrong.
Do you know how this thing works?
Because the last few days...
What?
Something's wrong.
I've just got a lot on at the moment, Sharon.
We've all got a lot on. For most of us, getting through the day's a lot on.
I said I'd have a drink with you. I didn't realise it came with a lecture.
So you're hacked off with Dad?
Who said anything about him?
Oh, come on, Chrissy, I know how this works. Dad dumps all over you, and because he's not around, you take it out on me. So he let you down, big deal.
Well, I'd say he did a bit more than that.
But it's who he is. It's what he does. I thought he was dead for 14 years. At least you don't have to handle that. You broke your heart. You weren't the first. What do you think the chances are you're the last?
We're closed.
Electrician.
Oh, last.
Another?
Yeah, go on. Looks like we might be a while.
Ian, what's he doing back there? I'm sure he's an electrician.
Oh, he's talking about rewiring in a junction box. I think he knows what he's talking about.
Still, it'd be better if we know how to do it.
My mum always said, if a job is worth doing, it's worth getting a man in.
Yeah?
Yeah, get a little man in. That's my mum's motto. I'm exactly the same. Picture needs hanging, getting a little man.
Yeah.
Leaky tap, getting a little man. Ruin your life, getting a little... Well, he wasn't a little man, was he, Dad? You know, it's funny, after Steve, your dad was the first man I'd even looked at. Every night in the bar in Spain, all these blokes used to come in all sweaty and eager, all thinking they stood a chance.
Oh, I've met a few of them. Coming out with stale chat-up lines like they were the first ones who'd thought of them.
Yeah, usually directed at your cleavage.
Oh, I'm patting their ends when they do that.
And your dad, he came along and he did something that none of them ever could. He made me laugh. Stupid, isn't it? After all these years, you'd have thought I'd have learned something. But after Kate, I thought he'd changed. And I found out about Zoe. My mistake. You're right, Sharon. He did break my heart. Turns out he was a little man after all.
Yeah, what is it they call it when a whole bunch of innocent bystanders get caught in the blast?
Collateral damage?
That's it. With Zoe, there was a lot of it about.
Dennis?
Oh, I couldn't believe it when he tracked me down. I mean, at first I wanted nothing to do with him. I just wanted to move on, you know? So when he showed up...
He was the last person you wanted to see?
Pretty much. And yet he'd come all that way. He'd got hold of Vicky, tracked me down to Miami, there he was. Well, he didn't have a penny mind, had to do a load of odd jobs. But that was nice in a way. It gave us time on our own, you know?
Why have you come back, Sharon?
Well, I thought if I could get far enough away, I'd feel different. You know, like Walford was a problem. But it's not. It's part of me, I suppose. It's home. So, next time I'm leaving, it's because I'm going somewhere, not running from something. And that, I think, calls for another drink. Running's a mug's game.
Don't worry. Take your time. Don't rush things.
I never do.
Oh, hello.
What?
Someone's keen.
Oh, do me a favour.
Do you want to have moved down and brought your tent?
Yeah, right.
It works both ways, you know.
What does?
Well, there's nothing stopping you from going out and getting a younger one, is there? I mean, experience still counts for something.
What, him?
Jake. Cat. Oh.
I mean, Jake's fun and all that, but...
Do you fancy him?
Well, it's not without certain charms.
Oh, that'll be a yes, then.
Yeah, but what's the point of it? It's all pretty meaningless. It would be just like hips that passed in the night.
Oh, and that's a problem, how?
Well, it's not going to go anywhere, is it?
So, have a bit of fun. You deserve it, don't you, after everything you've been through?
Oh, I don't know.
Look, I'm not saying you've got to grow old with him. I'm just saying go out and enjoy yourself.
Well, it just doesn't feel right.
Which bit? The having fun bit?
It's too soon after everything
After what? Dad? Well, you feel you're being, what, disloyal?
Something like that, yeah.
To me?
To him.
Oh, and do you think he'd do the same? If it was you who left him, do you think he'd be sitting around worrying about how you feel?
No.
No. He'd be after anything with a pulse before he'd left the square. And let's face it, Dad wasn't one to lick his wounds.
Oh, no, not when there were new ones to inflict.
Right. So get out there and enjoy yourself. You never know who you're going to meet or what's going to happen. You could be walking along, minding your own business, getting on with life, and then bang.
What, you bump into Mr. Right?
You get hit by a bus. Or some other heavy object. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, me too.
So let what happened to Dad be a good thing.
Good.
Wherever he is, take a leaf out of his book. Don't be the victim. He's never been one. Worry a bit less.
And live a little more.
You got it. Oh, at last. Dennis!
Sorry, I've got to go, but it's your own fault making me late.
Yeah, the bookies don't open till 10. Anyway, Pat'll open up, won't she?
She's got an appointment. Look, the better I get the place running, the sooner we can go. See ya.
See ya.
Morning.
Hey.
You two all right?
Yeah. Yeah, making ourselves at home, I'm afraid. Look, Chrissy, thanks for putting us up again.
No, I told you, it's fine. I'd just be rattling around her on my own otherwise, wouldn't I?
Right, well, I better run me keep, I suppose.
Well, you can always take the bar towels over to the laundrette if you're up for
Oh,
it.
sloppy bar towels, that takes me back. You're on. I've got some stuff to take anyway.
OK. All right. Morning. Or is it still the night before?
Oi. All right.
Tweedledee too. Must be my lucky day.
Didn't you hear me?
Pardon?
Where you been? In a ditch or something like that?
What, am I trouble now? Can you make that double, please?
I'm surprised you got any left the way you were going, huh?
Oh, it's the last one.
Yeah, well, why don't I hold on to it for you? Look, listen, mate, go home, all right? The party's got to end sometime, you know?
Yeah. Why not? I could do with a break.
Thanks. I could do without the action replay of the other night.
Look, if you really want to thank me, come out to lunch.
I'm working, Jake. I can't. It gets really busy at lunchtimes.
I don't give up easy, you know?
Neither do I.
Good. Because I like a challenge. I'll have lasagna and give the lady a steak. But make it rare, because I think she's in a bit of a rush.
Well done. Thanks. That usually work for you, does it? Winding up your date?
That's the first time I've tried it. You tell me. Was that a yes?
Well, I'm still here, aren't I?
Nice try, but you've already had two out of me. Bet she could tell a few tales, eh?
Yeah.
Mind you, so could I. I've been coming through these doors more years than I care to remember, even when I was a youngster. Because me and Pete, well, after school, we were always going to play in the square gardens. Even your dad used to tag along with us, even though he knew we didn't want him with us. Anyway, as me standing here going on, only came in to give you these.
Oh, you didn't have to.
Well, it's no trouble. It's on me way, so...
Well, look, stay for a drink. My treat. See what else I can drag out of you.
I know I bought you one the other day because I remember your dopey face.
Oi, oi, come on.
Well, I'm just reminding him.
Yeah, well, don't go scaring off all my customers. At least not till closing time. I'll tell you what, I'm just about to get around in. So how about I get you one for the road?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, that is so good. But you can't do that twice.
Every time I learned it off a kid on a beach at Clacton.
Clacton?
Took me about 10 bags of nuts, but, you know.
Small world. My mum and dad used to take us there.
You're kidding.
No. No, I'm just playing you for a slap-up lunch.
Right. But you're not going to admit that you're having the tiniest bit of a good time. You're probably not drunk enough, that's what...
No, I'm fine. Oh,
No.
God.
Sorry.
And I am drunk enough.
Yeah, well, remember the nuts, because I've got reactions like a cat. So you're playing me, eh?
Might be.
That's funny, because it doesn't feel like that.
Wow. I'm very, very good.
Dessert?
Right, that'll be £12.40 altogether. I think Danny's paid for this. Right, whatever. All right, what's going on? Got me paying my own lunch here.
Oh, you haven't, have you? Well, never mind, I'll sort you out later.
There you go. Thanks. All right, Pat.
To be honest, I've had better days. Huh?
It's nothing. I should be happy for Dennis and Sharon. I mean, getting a good offer on the table.
Sharon? Yeah. You never told me you'd had an offer on the bookies.
I've been thinking a lot about you lately, about all the stuff that we used to do together.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, you know. I was thinking that maybe you could take the afternoon off work and we'd go back to your place.
Well, I don't think Ian would like that.
Well, I ain't inviting him, am I? Oh, come on. I guarantee you a good time.
Danny, I'd lose my job.
Yeah, well, it's a poxy job anyway, isn't it? Oh, come on, it is. Standing there in that stupid hat smelling of fry-ups. I can't believe that you'd rather spend the afternoon up to your elbows in fish guts than with me.
All right now, I would, actually. And I'll have my tenner back as well. Oh, Danny, come on, what happened to ye olde cash point?
It was out of order.
Yeah. Yeah, and he ain't the only one. Anyway, it's just an offer.
Yeah, but you've already accepted it. I mean, these things go through in days now. And before you know it, you'll be the other side of the world.
You say that like it's a bad thing, Pauline.
You're right.
Anyway, as it turns out, we won't.
Hey? It's withdrawn?
Uh-huh.
Well, I thought it was all done and dusted.
Yeah, so did I. Seems there's a problem with the mortgage or something. I don't know, maybe I just faxed them back too quick and they thought there was something wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
That's all right. So we stick around a bit longer. We're still going to be going sooner or later.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be sooner.
There's a bottle of wine in the fridge. I'll be up in a minute.
OK.
Nice lunch.
Yeah, really nice. Good. Listen, could you hang on down here for a bit? There's something I want to do upstairs.
Yeah, of course.
Everything been all right?
Yep, no problem.
Good.
Oh, except the floor in the barrel stall.
What about it?
With a new bit. I nearly broke my ankle on it. I dropped a bottle. What happened anyway?
Drains needed redoing. Builders had to relay it.
Oh, cowboys more like. I'll get them back in if I were you. Well, I'll sort it out for you if you like. Looks like the offer on the book is falling through.
Right, I better get back. Don't want the new owners thinking I'm a shirker.
Oh, Pat, panic over. Well, the offer's fallen through.
You're joking.
What panic?
We know Pat was a bit worried about her future.
I'll have it. Bookies, I'll buy it off of you.
How?
I was at the bank this morning sorting a mortgage. I thought I'd lost my chance. I'm $5 short, though.
Oh, well, I don't know, Pat. I mean, you wanted the full asking price for it, didn't you, babe?
Not for a quick sale, and it's Pat. I mean, you'll do a great job, won't you?
Yeah. Thanks.
Looks like it's my round.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Not you, but what you like when you've had a few. So, vodka?
Oh, dear.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
Chrissy, wait.
Jake, please. I just don't want to talk. I'm sorry.
What is it?
This isn't going to work out. I just think you should go.
What?
Just get out, Jake, please.
No, wait. Now, listen, I don't get it, all right? Look, I'm sorry. If this has got something to do with Den...
I don't want you here. Just get out, Jake. Lunch is over.
Hey, come on! Come on, buy us a drink!
All right, calm down.
Well, what are you going to do? Chuck us out?
Yeah, I will if I have to.
Take it easy, lad. We're all friends in here.
Oh, yeah, we were the other day when I was buying. Where's the love now, eh?
Dennis.
Someone in this pub, and I don't care who's going to buy me a drink now!
Over here, Danny.
Finished.
Yeah, all finished.
Yourself out.
Well, I thought about it, and then I thought, nah, I ain't being told where to go by a muppet like you. Ain't you ever heard the expression, ain't your brother's keeper?
Yeah, well, you need a keeper, and a cage wouldn't go amiss either.
Hey, why don't you and me have a drink together, yeah? Cut out the
You've had
money.
enough,
Well, I suppose I could pop along to Scar's and
Just
get
don't
a drink there.
Chrissy,
Oh, it'll be easy to stay. But just because it's easy, don't make it right. I mean, in some ways, Paul, it's like being a kid again. There's no big problems, no responsibilities.
Well, then all the more reason.
But that's me. To Dennis, this is all just bad memories, something to get away from.
Well, you've had your problems and all, haven't you? But you've stayed and sorted them out. Make do and mend, it's what you do.
No, I can't just ask him to forget the past.
Why not? It's what he's asking you to do.
But what is there here for me anyway, Pauline? I mean, everything's sold. Well, as good as.
But your ties are here, they're all around you, and he wants you to leave all that behind.
You always have to put it onto him.
Because I care about you. I've never made a secret of how I feel about that, Dennis.
Yeah, but you can shout it from the rooftops. It don't change the way I feel.
No, I can live with that. But what I can't do is stand by and watch you throw your happiness away for his.
Oh, you don't get it, Pauline. His happiness is my happiness. And if he wants to go, I'll go.
And he'd do the same for you, would he?
Yeah, of course he would.
Well, then tell him. Tell him you want to stay.
Dennis? You haven't got these changed?
Oh, forgot.
Well, I'm reminding you.
Anything else?
Sorry?
Anything else you want me to do?
No, it can wait. What is it?
What's what?
If there's something bugging you, spit it out, because I'm not in the mood for playing games, all right?
I mean, it's playing games.
Hey, guys, there's some coffee in the pot if you want it.
Fine, thanks.
Dennis? Dennis? Hold up, will you? If I'd have known you were going to behave like this, I wouldn't have said anything.
Let me get this straight. She told you that she wanted to stay here so she could get married from her home.
No, that is not exactly what she said.
Well, what did she say exactly?
I don't know. Look, it was nothing. It was girls' talk. No, I'm not backtracking. But Dennis, I wanted to pay you a compliment. I thought you'd be happy to know that Sharon was thinking like this. As usual, you're overreacting.
Don't you see there's a pattern emerging here? I mean, Zoe tells me she's going to have my child, so I stay because it's the right thing to do. Only it's a load of cobblers because she's not pregnant and I'm a mug. And now Sharon, she doesn't want to go to the Greek island of wherever because she wants to be near her friends and near her family. It's important to her. So I say, OK, darling, whatever you want to do. Only again, it's a load of cobblers because just like Zoe, there's a whole nother agenda going on here that I know nothing about.
That is really unfair on Sharon. This is a completely
Whichever
different
way
situation.
you slice it, I'm still being made a mug of. So no, I don't take it as a compliment. No, I'm not happy. And no, I'm not overreacting.
The last thing I wanted to do was cause a row. If Sharon knew I was speaking
Oh,
out to her...
don't worry. I'm not going to drag your name into it. It's between me and her, not you.
I probably got it wrong. It was nothing. It really was nothing. I thought they were going to. And Sharon decided to come over all sentimental and play happy families. Well, of course I sound stressed. I just wanted to get shot of the pub, get the money and get out of here. And I can't do a thing while they're still here. Yep, I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yes, usual tactics. Find the weak spot, pick away at it. Well, I know it's risky, but I figure if one of them goes, the other one's going to go too. So what? Yeah, I know. Look, if it all goes pear-shaped, I've just got to figure something else. I've got to go. I'll call you back. Hi.
I thought you were going out here.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just talking an order through in my head. You know, lager, bitter.
Yeah, first sign of madness talking just now.
Yeah, tell me about it.
He was fine about staying, and last night and this morning, moody.
Well, you can't blame him. It's probably just worked out he's not going to get you on his own for a while.
DST.
What?
Oh, delayed strop theory. Blokes. See, they do something for you, and then they think, hang on a minute, I ain't milked this for nearly as much as I could have. So they throw a little bit of a strop, get lots of love and attention, told how wonderful they are, and then they're all right again.
She's absolutely right.
Oh, Greece, though. Blue skies, sea sand. Oh, you wouldn't have had to ask me twice.
Oh, come on, Sharon. You know Dennis would do anything for you. Just spoil him a bit, he'll be all right.
Chris, you're OK with us staying, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. There is just one thing, though, and it's a bit awkward, but, upstairs...
Oh, the mess. Him leaving his stuff everywhere. Well, it winds me out, so I don't know what it's doing to you.
I don't like to say anything.
Well, now make sure it gets put away, OK?
Thanks.
I mean, if we're going to be here for a bit longer, he can at least learn to unpack.
Yeah, and it's not like he hasn't had enough practice at leaving at a moment's notice. Billy, what can I get you?
Blind drunk, please.
Where's Sharon?
Oh, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Just going to put this away. You know, tidy up. But if you want to do it, that's even better. Oh, you can't leave it there.
That's where it's staying.
It's in the way.
Leave it, Sharon.
Did you get the tickets changed? Darling, look, I know you're disappointed we're not going right away, but I'll make it up to you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thought we could go out. Greek restaurant. It's a good one in Leighton. You and me, drunk on ouzo. Look, I know it's not the same.
Microwave moussaka and a plate smashing contest and the Leighton High Ride, no thanks.
Right, it was just an idea.
Yeah, and there's a cracker and all. Shame you don't put as much effort into that as you do all your other ideas.
Fine. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
I know I don't, but I have been.
OK, Dennis, you're hacked off. I've got the hint. You're not exactly subtle.
At least my hints are obvious.
Why haven't you changed these?
Because we're going now, right this minute.
No, we agreed we'd go some other time.
What other time?
Soon. We agreed.
Sharon, we were supposed to be here for as long as it took to say, all right, then, up yours, and then we were gone. But we're still here. I mean, what is this, part of your grand scheme?
I don't have a grand scheme. What's got into you? Dennis, we worked out a compromise.
No, because your idea of a compromise is when you get everything you want and I end up with a thumb-shaped dent in the middle of my forehead. Well, I've had a gutful of it. So go and get your toothbrush and your knickers and your hair straighteners, bung them in the bag, because we're out of here.
No! No, I'm not going anywhere with you in the mood you're in.
Let me get this straight. I'm asking you to do something for me, and you're not going to do it.
You're not asking, you're telling. Don't you walk away from me. Who do you think you are?
I'm getting how this really works now.
Yeah, Trace, there's your bar towels and I'll have a G&T.
Right, Chrissy, what's all that about?
Oh, I'm staying well out of it, Dot.
I tell you, it sounds just like Dennis and Angie Watts all over again. Mark my words, there'll be something smashed up there in a minute.
Listen to me. You biting chunks out of furniture may work with other women, but you better get back in your pram, because it don't work with me.
Yeah, because you're so different from other women, aren't you?
And what the hell's that supposed to mean?
Work it out.
You know, I've forgotten you could be like this.
Like what?
Vile, hateful. And if you want the truth, there's quite a lot I've had a gutful of you and all. Like this. I mean, what's the matter with you? It's like living with a tramp.
I'm just trying to let you know I'm not ready to settle.
Oh, just tidy up after yourself, Dennis. It's sending me nuts.
I'm the one that's going nuts. I'm the one that's trying to stick to the plans we made while you're just flitting around like everything's sweet, like nothing ever happened here. You must have the memory of a flaming goldfish,
It's my home! What you doing? Get off me!
I'm checking for lobotomy scars.
I told you.
Is that the best you can do? Why don't you get another one? I'll come a bit closer. You might manage to
stay
hit
away
me
from
with
me.
it. Are you getting your suitcase or not?
I can't even stand to be in the same room as you, so you can stick these where the sun don't shine and get rid of that, so I'll set fire
The
to
only
it.
time I'm touching that is when I pick it up to leave.
Oh, do what you want, Dennis. See if I care.
Oh, don't go, darling. Not when we're getting on so well. What?
Honeymoon period officially over?
Well, I don't know. A good row can make for the best aphrodisiac, you know, get all the old blood moving.
But we won't have no more of your off-colour remarks, Gary-old.
Well, it's a disgrace, because it's all down to him.
Do you think I should go after her?
No, I'd leave well alone if I were you. I know Sharon Watts, she'll want time to cool off.
I don't know if she had it in her.
Oh, she's got a temper, all right. Takes after Angie Watts for that. Trouble is, he takes after Dennis Watts. I feel really sorry for you having to put up with them too.
Have a smell of this. Serves the soothing.
Oh, Rosie. Demi dropped this in the park. I would have given it back to her myself, but she was with someone.
Oh, right. A boy, someone.
Yeah. Oh, it was so sweet and romantic. Like a film it was.
Thanks, Kat.
That's all right.
All right, Chrissy, that's me off, thanks. Now, if you'll take my advice, if you've got anything of any value up there, I'd put it well out of the way, especially if you don't want it smashed.
I'm just wondering if I should go up and pour oil on troubled waters.
No, let him stew in his own juice. You're probably going to get a mouthful for your trouble anyway, and like you say, it's best just to
They
stay.
well out of it, I know. I just want to make it easier for Sharon.
I'm sure she realises what a good friend you've been to her. See you later.
See ya.
Special deal if I didn't want the bidet. No, I don't want it. My lodger only washes socks in it. Excuse me. Hold on a minute, will you, love? Excuse me. Dennis, what you doing?
I'm taking some money out.
I need a receipt for that. Dennis, you left your mobile. Sorry about that, love. What were you saying?
sulking.
Sharon, why don't you go up
What, and apologise?
Yeah.
I'm not apologising. I've done nothing wrong. It's him shouting the odds. Can I have a large V&T, please?
Oh, no, here we go again.
Dennis? Dennis? Chrissy? Chrissy?
What? What is it?
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's taken the passports, the tickets, bag, everything. He's gone.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
He can't have just gone.
Yes, he can. It's what he does. You know, I hate him. I hate him for this. But when did he go?
Well, I thought he was still upstairs.
Chrissy, you must have heard
I
him.
didn't. If I'd have heard something, I would have told you, wouldn't I? I would have said something.
He's really done it. I knew he would. He's really done it to me.
Where's your tickets?
He's taken them.
Well, that's a message, isn't it? He wants you to go after him. What time's the flight?
3:30.
Where from?
Heathrow.
Okay, look, you haven't got much time. You've got to get packing. Right, I'm going to make a call. I'm going to call the airport.
Right.
I'm going to leave a message for him at check-in. I'm going to tell him to wait for you. Go on, hurry up, Sharon.
Oh, I thought I'd left that here. Sorry, Kat.
Can you put me through to whichever terminal flies to Greece, please? Well, give me both numbers.
Chrissy, what's up now, then?
Well, it's happened exactly as you said it would.
I knew it. He's done a runner, hasn't he?
Yep. Go ahead. Right. I've left a message at the airport. He's going to be waiting for you. If you've forgotten anything, doesn't matter. What is important is that you make that flight. Bag? Okay, come on. We can just about make it. Come on. Right. I'm going to call a cab.
Sharon, I've just heard. I'm so sorry you're leaving.
Yeah, so am I. But, cab, please. Queen Vic. Straight away. To go to Heathrow. Stop.
Stop now. Just put the phone down, Chrissy.
You give that to me. Hello? Yeah, I'm awfully sorry about that. That was a mistake. Thank you.
Sharon.
I'm not going.
What?
I'm not going. I can't.
You have to.
No, she doesn't. Why should she if she doesn't want to go?
Pauline. Look, Sharon, tell me, what is it? Why can't you go?
Look, if I go after him now, this is always going to be hanging over us, isn't it? Always that he's going to walk out on me, leave me.
He won't.
He will. He's just done it, and if he can do it once, he'll do it again.
She's got a point. He's not exactly reliable, is he?
Pauline.
And all I'll be thinking is that he's going to go, leave, and I won't know when that's going to happen. I mean, what kind of life is that? I can't risk it, I can't. No, I prefer not to be with him at all than always be frightened he was going to leave me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. This is Dennis we're talking about. This is your great love.
Great love. He needs a great clump.
He'd do anything for you, Sharon, anything. But you know he hasn't been happy here and he's been trying to make you see it, but perhaps this is the only way he's got of really drumming it home.
What? All of a sudden he can't speak for himself? He's never been shy of speaking his mind before. I've heard enough of his opinions to last me a lifetime.
No, she's right, Paul.
Of course I'm right. And, yeah, all right, he's walked out once, but that was to come and find you, and he's walked out now. But the big difference is you know where he is. Sharon, what are you waiting for?
I can't believe you're encouraging us to do this, not after what you've lived through with Dennis Watts, and now you're expecting Sharon to do the same.
It won't be the same.
How do you know?
I just know. Sharon, you are meant to be together. What's all this been about if you're not going to go after him? This is you and him. What are you waiting for? You're not frightened of anything.
Oh, say.
No, you're not. Not you. Sharon, this is your moment. This is it. A life lived in fear is a life half lived. You have to go after him. You have to. You know, just live a little. Take the risk. Have a bit of faith. You're not going to let this slip through your fingers. You are not.
No, I'm not. What am I doing sitting? I've got to go.
Right, I'll call you a cab.
No, Chrissy, tube will be quicker this
Okay,
time.
I will walk you to the
I think you're
tube.
mad, but send us a post.
Oh, a bit manners is good, Pauline.
Bye, Paul. I love you.
We'll just
spend it on? Oh, you left that. Sharon phoned.
What's she sound like?
Mighty act off.
Yeah, well, that makes two of us.
Has there been a tiff?
You wanted time off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, go on then.
Oh. Cheers, Dennis.
Make it. Okay. You call me, all right?
Chrissy, thank you. Thank you so much.
For what?
Oh, for giving me a shove when I needed it. For being a friend. Look, I won't forget this ever. Thank you.
You call me, all right? Bye. Bye.
Sharon? That's a bit drastic, isn't it, love? You might have had a falling out, but I'm sure you'll make it up with him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm off to do.
Well, darling, you're heading in the wrong direction.
I thought you'd gone!
Well, they love that. Latest betting's on whether or not I get out of here with that wedged in my skull.
You deserved it! What a sick joke. Hope you've had a really good laugh about it.
What are you going on about?
Hiding your stuff. Hiding away so I'd think you'd gone.
I tidied up, you silly cow!
What?
I tidied up! You were going on about me being messy like it was the crime of the century, so I chucked it all under the bed so you wouldn't keep going at me.
With the passports, the tickets, you got money out.
Cost an arm and a leg getting these changed. I had to get the money from somewhere. Oh, you do my head right in sometimes. I do everything you want. I even cleaned up that glass you chucked at me so I get belted round the face for it.
I really thought you left me.
You seriously think I'd do something like that? Go poncing off down the tube with a knotted hanky on a stick just because of a row?
I don't know, I wasn't thinking straight.
Babe, we've had rows before. We've had epic rucks.
Not recently, though. Not since we've been back together, and not like that.
Well, what did you think? There was all going to be elves and pixies and never a cross word and everything being nice? I mean, we'd die of boredom. We haven't suddenly become different people, and you are a right royal pain in the neck when you want to be.
Yeah, and so are you.
Yes, I know. Good. Look, we're going to fight. I am going to say out of order stuff, and you are going to chuck things at me. But I'm not going to walk out on you.
I nearly didn't come after you, you know.
Well, so what? I hadn't gone anywhere, except up the travel agents. I mean, you'd have been sitting up there sulking, not coming after me, and I'd have turned up a couple of hours later, you'd have looked like a right plum. Hey, some of what I said was out of order.
Only some of it. You were spoiling for that fight. Why?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. I mean, where did all that come from? What was all that about?
Look, you've been feeding me a load of old pony about why you want to stay longer, but I know, all right? I know about the whole plan with the big meringue and the chucking the bouquet in the square.
What big meringue?
The whole wedding thing.
Eh?
Well, Chrissy told me, all right? I mean, what exactly is your plan? That we wait here long enough for me to drop down on one knee? Because if it is, we're going to be here forever.
No, I never said that.
What, you never told her you wanted to get married from your home?
No! Is that what she told you?
No, not exactly. She just said that's what most girls want.
Oh, well, I'm sure some do, but I don't. Is this what all this grief's been about? Some conspiracy theory you've cobbled together from a tiny comment Chrissy made?
Well, she did say it was nothing I should forget about.
Yeah, well, you should have done. You're paranoid. The big meringue. Hey, what's the matter with you? I wouldn't be seen dead in a
All
big
right,
meringue.
don't keep going on about it. So, you don't want to get married?
Oh, how many more times? No.
Why not?
I've been there, done it, and it was a slow-motion car crash.
Yeah, but that was to Grunt.
Grant.
Whatever. Why don't you want to get married to me?
Well, because you're an evil-tempered, foul-mouthed, arrogant pig who can't pick up his clothes, and I hate you.
Yeah, but putting aside my good points, I reckon I'm quite a catch. I reckon you should snap me up.
Do you now?
Well, I've got a lot going for me. I've been educated at some of the finest establishments in the country.
Wormwood Scrub.
And I've got this beautiful bookies. You can help yourself to free pens whenever you want. How can you resist?
You asking me something, Dennis?
Let's get married.
Why should I?
Because it'd be a laugh, because we'd be good at it. And there's all that love stuff, I suppose. That.
You gonna get down on one knee?
No.
You got a ring?
There's plenty up the high street we could get, $12.99, lovely job.
You're really sweeping off my feet here, aren't you? Did it make a difference to us?
I don't know, let's find out.
And why the sudden change of heart?
Well, we're both in this for the long haul, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well then, let's make it official. Let's seal the deal. Besides, I fancy having a missus. I fancy my missus. Marry me.
Amanda, hi, it's me, Chrissy. They've gone. As we speak, they are airborne. So let's find a way to sell this pub so I can get the hell out of here. I'll see you next week, Doc. Bye. What are you doing here?
Well, we weren't going to say anything till we get the ring.
The ring?
A moment of insanity. I only went and proposed, didn't I?
Wow. Oh, wow. Congratulations. That's fantastic.
Oh, I can't wait to tell you all about it, Chrissy.
Yeah. I want to hear every detail.